So in my last video, I was explaining what EMDR is and how it can be used as a trauma treatment for children and adults. And what I wanted to do was to explain to you some of the exercises that we use in the preparation phase for EMDR that can be used with any children. They don't need to have trauma. In fact, if your child does have trauma, I would say rather find a trauma therapist, because some of these exercises can be triggering for a child who has had particularly early relational trauma. But if not, listen up. So the first one we use is something called the safe space, or the calm place, or the happy place. You can choose whatever word works for you and your child. And what we want to do is have the child imagine a place. And it could be a real place. It could be maybe a beach that you've been to, or their favorite comfy chair, or it could be something they've seen in a movie or read in a book, or just something that they've imagined. And this place is going to be a really special place for them. So what we want to do is have them imagine the place and bring as many of their senses into that as possible. So what can you hear in this place? What can you see? What can you smell? What can you taste? What is the temperature like? Is it hot? Is it cold? What are you wearing? Get the senses involved as much as possible. And then when they can imagine it really, really clearly, then you have them put their hands over their heart like this. So actually, research has shown that just putting your hand on your heart increases your levels of oxytocin, which is a very calming hormone. It's the one that we use for bonding with our babies when we're breastfeeding. So just doing that already brings in some of that calm. Now, if you put both hands, we call this the butterfly hug, right? So once they can imagine that, and they can close their eyes if they want to, but they don't have to. And when they've got all those senses nice and activated, you ask them, okay, how are you feeling? Are you feeling calm? Are you feeling safe? Are you feeling relaxed? And where do you feel that in your body? This is really important, to get the body involved. And once they know where that is, then you can get them to just tap left and right. And what we're doing with this, in the same way as we use this bilateral stimulation when we're doing trauma treatment, you know, the brain naturally stores trauma. It's saying, this is really important, take note of this, do not forget it, we need to stay safe in the future. But we don't often store experiences of calm or happiness or relaxation. So what we're doing with the tapping is we're telling the nervous system, this is important, this feeling, feel that in your body, this is important, this is one we want to store and remember. And that helps the nervous system to stay calm. And then whenever your child is feeling a little bit stressed, or maybe before bed when they're just feeling a little bit worked up and anxious, you can get them to go to their safe space and tap it in. Now, if your child's really little, it may be hard for them to imagine a safe space. Then we can actually make one. I have a sand tray in my playroom, and the children sometimes create a safe space with the toys in the sand. Or they can even draw it, and that can be really nice, because then you can photograph it and have it made into a pillow cover or something that they can have their safe space, literally take it to bed with them. So those are just some ideas of what you can do with the younger children. But give it a try and let me know how it goes.